Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Friday, December 2nd, 2022, and giving you our parlay picks, match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus, if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Our first parlay pick is New York Rangers vs Ottawa Senators. Under 6.5 goals. The Senators and Rangers just played on Wednesday night and helped us cash our plus 913 mega parlay. New York will likely have another strong game now on home ice, but we're going to focus on the total this time around. Rangers goaltender Igor Shesterkin lived up to his expectations 2 nights ago by allowing just 1 goal to the Sens. He's looking to win back-to-back Vezina trophies for the NHL's best goaltender, and more performances like that certainly help. The New York Rangers will try to build on their win over the Senators from the last meeting on Wednesday. Mika Zibanejad, Adam Fox, and Artemi Panarin each have 25 points, with Zibanejad sharing the team lead with 11 goals, along with 14 assists, while Fox and Panarin each have a team-high 19 assists as part of their 25 points. Chris Kreider also has 20 points with 11 goals of his own this season. He'll be back in net tonight, so there's no reason to expect Ottawa to perform any better on the road. However, their goaltending is actually better away from their home arena. Allowing 3.3 goals per game isn't perfect, but it's at least middle of the pack and should get the job done. That's also because the Rangers' offense has not exactly been clicking in the Big Apple. When in New York, the Rangers are scoring just 2.67 goals per game, the 4th fewest in the NHL. Given how these teams are performing in their respective roles, we should be in for another low-scoring affair just like they had 2 nights ago. Our second parlay pick is New York Islanders vs Nashville Predators. Islanders minus 1.5 goals. The current back-to-back stretch and a 3-game road trip started with a victory for the Nashville Predators, 11-9-2, who recorded their second consecutive triumph, following a 4-3 overtime win against the New Jersey Devils at Prudential Center last night. The Preds took a 2-0 lead in the opening frame, but conceded 3 strikes, including 2 power play goals, in a span of 2:38 in the following frame, only for Mikael Granlund, 3 goals, 17 points this year, to force the extra session with 8.4 seconds remaining, and Ryan Johansson, 7 goals, 14 points, to bank the win 33 seconds into the bonus period with his second marker of the night. Colton Sissons, 3 goals, 7 points, also scored for Nashville, which is 6-1-1 in its last 8 games. The other New York team features another goaltender that is eyeing the Vezina trophy for this season. Ilya Sorokin has been incredible through this first portion of the season, and that should continue tonight. The Islanders haven't allowed more than 3 goals in any of their last 5 games, which included some impressive oppositions. They held Austin Matthews and the Toronto Maple Leafs to just 2 goals, and that was on the road. The very next night, they completely shut out Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. Therefore, the Predators are not exactly set up for success tonight. Even if they are able to find the back of the net, their goaltending has been terrible on the road. Joe Saros and the Preds are allowing 4 goals per game outside of Nashville, the 3rd most in the NHL. The Islanders haven't been known as an offensive juggernaut, but Matthew Barzal is trying to change that. New York is trying to catch the New Jersey Devils in the Metro Division and should inch closer with their 16th win tonight. The New York Islanders, 15-9-0, failed to match their season-long winning streak of 5 games after snapping their latest triumph run at 4 contests, following a 3-1 defeat to the Philadelphia Flyers at Wells Fargo Center on Tuesday. Noah Dobson, 7 goals, 16 points this year, opened the scoring during a 5-on-3 power play 3 minutes into the fixture, before Philly equalized with a shorty just a minute and a half later, adding another snipe and an empty netter midway through the first period, and with 34 seconds remaining respectively. It was New York's third loss in its last 5 road contests, 2-3-0. The Predators hold an amazing recent record against the Islanders. They have beaten the Isles in their very last 8 overall meetings, snatching wins on their most recent 5 trips to Long Island. That being said, Nashville will be skating without a breather, having already dropped 5 of its previous 6 outings played on the second night of a back-to-back set. New York is currently riding a 3-game winning streak on own ice, having lost just once in its past 7 domestic fixtures, while the Predators have managed to grind out just a single victory on their last 4 trips, going with 14 defeats in their previous 20 road fixtures. Our third parlay pick is Winnipeg Jets vs Columbus Blue Jackets. Jets minus 1.5 goals. The Blue Jackets are having an awful season with their offense struggling, scoring only 2.86 goals per game, with only 5 goals in the last 3 games. Johnny Gaudreau, Boone Jenner, and Kent Johnson have scored 22 goals and 26 assists to lead the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has struggled. Only 4 skaters have scored 5 goals or more, while only 5 skaters have added 6 assists or more, and opposing defenses can eliminate the top-heavy offense as a result. We've got another puck line play to finish off the night. This is likely the least surprising of our 3 plays as well. The Jets are coming off arguably their biggest win of the season, if not longer. They just completely stonewalled the defending Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche 5-0. Shutting out a team with that much talent is incredibly impressive, and the Blue Jackets are nowhere near that caliber. They're the worst team in the Western Conference, and being on the road does them no favors. The Jets allow just 1.6 goals when in Winnipeg, the best mark in the entire NHL. The Boston Bruins are the only other team allowing less than 2 goals per game at home, and they're the best team in hockey right now. On the flip side, the Jackets' goaltending has been abysmal. They're allowing 4.1 goals per game, an average that is better than only the Anaheim Ducks. Therefore, it's no surprise those are the worst teams in their respective conferences. The Jets have an opportunity to keep pace with the Dallas Stars atop the Central Division, and tonight's matchup should allow them to do so. The Jets are having a great season with their offense stepping up and scoring 3.24 goals per game, with 17 goals in the last 3 games. Kyle Connor, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Blake Wheeler have scored 25 goals and 36 assists to lead the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has been great as well. Mark Scheifele, Adam Lowry, and Cole Perfetti have combined for 20 goals and 24 assists, while defenseman Josh Morrissey is adding 5 goals and 20 assists from the point to open up the offense. The Blue Jackets are looking to climb out of the bottom of the Metropolitan Division and look to pull off the upset and provide great odds in the process as underdogs. The problem is that the Jets have looked like one of the best teams in the NHL and look to control this game from the first period. The Jets, who average 3.24 goals per game, should pile on the goals with Kyle Connor, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and the rest of the forward unit, establishing a strong offensive zone presence and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Jets, who allow only 2.52 goals per game, should also limit the Blue Jackets' offense, which is scoring only 2.86 goals per game, with Josh Morrissey, Neil Pionk, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, while goaltender Connor Hellebuyck makes plenty of big saves. The Jets should win the game and cover the spread in a dominant win on their home ice.